If you locked your door, checked it twice, and still heard someone unlocking it from the other side, what would you do? Drew always locked his door, not just once, twice. It started as a habit when he was younger. His parents used to travel often, leaving him alone at night. Locking the door made him feel safe. One click, then another. The second lock was quieter, but more important. It meant no one was getting in or out. Every night before bed, Drew followed the same routine. Close the door. Click. Pause. Click. Then he would test the handle. Firm, secure, safe. At least, that's what he believed, until the night the second lock didn't matter. It was around 1:46 a.m. when Drew woke up. He didn't know why. His room was dark, silent except for the faint hum of his fan. He stared at the ceiling, trying to go back to sleep. Then he heard it. Click! His eyes snapped open. He sat up slowly. "No, that's not possible," he whispered. He turned toward his door. It was still closed, exactly how he left it. He listened carefully. Silence. After a few seconds, he shook his head. Just a dream. He lay back down, closed his eyes, then click! This time it was louder, clearer, and unmistakable. The sound of a lock being turned from the outside. Drew's chest tightened. He stared at the door again. Still closed. Still not moving. But something felt wrong. Very wrong. He got out of bed slowly, his feet barely making a sound against the floor. Step by step. He approached the door. His hand trembled as he reached for the handle. He stopped. Listened. Nothing. Just silence. He grabbed the handle and twisted it. Locked. Both locks. Exactly as he left them. He let out a breath he didn't realize he was holding. "See? So nothing," he said quietly. But as he turned back toward his bed, click! This time, it came from behind him, right at the door. Drew froze. His hand was still on the handle. Slowly, he looked down. The lock was turning on its own. He stumbled back with his heart racing. No! 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 The lock twisted fully. Then, click! Unlocked! The door creaked slightly open, just a little. A thin line of darkness appeared. Drew couldn't move, couldn't breathe. The door opened a little wider, and something stood there. He couldn't see it clearly, just a shape, tall, still, watching. Then it spoke in a low, familiar voice. "Why did you lock me out?" Drew's blood ran cold. That voice, it sounded exactly like him. I didn't, he stammered. The figure tilted its head slowly. "You always do this?" The door creaked open further. "You locked the second one!" Drew backed away. His legs hit the bed. He almost fell. "What are you?" he whispered. The figure stepped inside, but the room didn't change. No footsteps, no sound, just its presence getting closer. "You don't remember, do you?" it said softly. Drew shook his head rapidly. "No!" The figure raised its hand, pointing at him. "And you're the one inside!" Everything went silent. The words didn't make sense. "What?" Drew whispered. The figure stepped closer. Now he could almost see its face. It was his, but wrong. The eyes were too still, too empty. "You locked the door from my side," it said. Drew's mind started racing. "That's not possible." The figure smiled faintly. "It is, when you're not where you think you are." Suddenly, the room flickered, just for a second, like a glitch. And for that moment, Drew saw something else. The door, from the other side, locked. Both locks, and himself, standing outside, banging, trying to get in. Then everything snapped back. He was in his room again, facing the figure. His breath came out in short, panicked bursts. "No! I'm inside! I'm inside!" he repeated. The figure stepped closer. now, right in front of him. Then why can't you leave? Drew turned quickly toward the door. It was closed again. He ran to it and grabbed the handle, pulled. Nothing. He unlocked the first lock, then the second, pulled again. It didn't move. He banged on it. Help! Somebody open the door! No answer, just silence. Behind him, the figure spoke one last time. You always lock it twice. Drew slowly turned around. The figure was now sitting on his bed, calm, comfortable, like it belonged there. Then it smiled. Good night. So, tell me, if you locked your door and something started unlocking it from the other side, would you open it or pretend you didn't hear it?